Willie D Live.
YZ.
Yes, sir.
Man, hold up. Congratulations, King, on everything you've done throughout your career and in life, because you are exemplary of manhood.
Man, I appreciate you saying, brother.
Absolutely.
I feel the same about you.
Thank you, man. I'm talking about, like, you've been solid from day one and have been consistent from day one, which lets me know you're the real deal. You're authentic. Man, you know what? But I did not know that your granddaddy was a landlord of prominence in Patterson, New Jersey.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So he was a big landlord owner.
Yeah, how'd you find that out?
Man, I got to do it. It's respect.
But how'd you find that out?
Respect, man. I got to do my
Goodness gracious, bro. You done brought some. Where you getting your research from? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That's weird that you say this, because if it wasn't for my grandfather, brother, I wouldn't be doing anything that I'm doing. When I was just a kid, he would take me around to pick up rent or fix furnaces. And I'm talking about I'm just a little boy. And I often wonder what he was doing when he'd go into places and collected money and stuff like that. And it was just amazing to be a part of that, like a fly on the wall. But he took me like I was still a kid that could sit on his lap.
Right.
But yet he would take me everywhere he went, and he had homes all over Patterson, and they lived in this huge house up on the east side. Yeah,
so
that's crazy. You know I'm gonna be at you about that. Where do you find that? No one's ever asked me that.
Yeah, research, baby. But look, what trips me out is that that had to trip you out, being so young and seeing that much. That's power to see your own bloodline, your grandfather owning all of this stuff. It got to let you know that anything is possible.
Well, I don't necessarily know if I was actually looking at it at that early age from that standpoint. But as I was growing up, I started to appreciate it more, because he didn't have to have me around. He could have just been doing his business. And, I mean, he had 2 sons, you know. My father was one of them, but he would take me, and whenever you saw him going to these places, he would take me, and I made it my business to be at that place every weekend and spend time with my grandparents. And whenever he had to go and collect, or if he was doing stuff around the house, he would just have me around. And so I became very fluent in finding the ways to real estate and finding the ways to construction and getting into that field. So for about 7 years, that's all I did in Atlanta when I finally moved there. I wanted to start it in New York, but it just didn't work out. The properties were just too high.
Did you build your own house? Because I know you can build a house from scratch.
I built a house in Lawrenceville. When I first moved to Georgia, we moved to Stone Mountain. And the reason we moved to Stone Mountain is because my cousin's wife was our realtor, and she didn't show my wife any other properties except for properties in Stone Mountain. I didn't see my house until the day that I moved in. What happened was, when he brought it up, I said, hey, I'll send my wife. And so I sent my wife Alice, and she went. I said, whatever house you pick, that's where we're going to live. We'll buy that house. And so she flew out. She spent like 3 or 4 days with my cousin-in-law, and she picked a really cute house, but it was in Stone Mountain. And had I gone, I probably wouldn't have lived in Stone Mountain.
Felt the vibe.
Yeah, because of just the history of it. And but that's all she knew.